Hi guys, what's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. It's not my channel, it's our channel because we are so many people inside this particular channel. For those ones who are supporting me by subscribing, thank you so much. I really appreciate. I don't take it for granted. And those ones who have not done that, kindly, if you watch this video, kindly just press the subscribe button and then we go ahead as we continue. So today's video is about things you are never told before you get married. Things you are never told before you get married. Sorry for that. So number one thing is that marriage are not the same. That is number one. Maybe you are getting married because somebody is living a good life, my friend. That is not the case. Everybody has to figure out on whatever is going to do. Number two, you don't know what happens when now the baby comes in. After you guys, you have gotten married, you have stayed for some times, the two of you, and then now the third thing is about now the baby coming in. Nobody tells you on how to be a parent. So it is you to figure out what you are going to do, how you are going to work it out, and how you are going to control yourself. Again, especially for those working couples, just talk about those people who are working, mothers who are working. It is a bit challenging if you are working. You have a baby, you are working, you are a family person, all this one in one baggage. You find that in some traditions, they always say that a woman, like when you listen to some talks, you'll be told that woman should be cleaning let's say for example the bed sheets. You personally, you clean them on a daily basis. It might not work for you, and then it is you who is supposed to do that. We are also told, you hear some people say that if you are married, the man in the house is not supposed to eat food from cooked by the house help. It becomes a challenge, because if both of you are working, it means that both of you get tired at some point. But every time you wake up early in the morning, you are going for work, he's going for work, you are leaving your kids, let's say, with the house help. So you can come from work late. You find that it's not it's not that you don't like maybe cooking, but you find that it is difficult for you to divide your work in a way that you are in line with that, especially those people who work in banks. And these people will just tell you the truth. If you're working in banks, you realize that working in banks, 7:30 you are supposed to report to be at the office. You might be leaving also late. Let's talk about 5. And maybe if you are commuting from a far place, it means that you are going to move. So it means that you are going to spend a lot of money on the way. So that one becomes a big challenge to you. So I think it is all about how you and the person you're living with do what you have to agree on, how you're going to do your things. That is another thing. So there is no formula, or there is no marriage that looks exactly like the other one. It is the two of you to figure out what is good for the entire family. If you are there, again, there is something else that we don't know, that somebody has been fighting for. Marriage is not for everybody. Yeah, that one seems not okay with the society today. But the truth be told, today's life is not the life that our grandparents lived long time ago. Today's life is so much different in so many ways. Looking at it in different scenario, like our grandparents, at no point would a woman provide in the house during our grandparents' time, and a woman was solely a housewife, meaning that the man was the provider, protector. And you realize that our grandparents wengi walikuanga na so many wives. You realize that. But you see, the reason as to why it was easier for them, you're having so many wives and your family is just comfortable. Number one, they were the ones who took care of the kids in anything. Hadi you can, when you look at it, so many people come from polygamous family. And then when you look at those polygamous family, most parents took care of the kids, all of them equally. But currently, na hii uchumi, my friend, I don't think if it is going to be easy for everybody. So everybody should be willing to participate in this one, isn't it? This one, when I say like that, sometimes the marriage might refuse to work. You might work yourself so much hard until you are killing yourself. No, we should not die because of marriage. If it is not working, it is not working. Even if you do unnecessary things, there is nothing that you are going to help for sure. Again, marriage is what you people want. The two of you must be ready for it. Not that one party is ready, another one is not ready. If another one is not ready, hakuna kitu atafanya. So it means that at the end of the day, you guys are going to suffer alone, straining with things that you cannot change. Kama mtu hataki. So what are you going to do? All of you should always sit down, talk. Communication, my friend. Let us not talk about marriage. In any partnership whereby we are having two people, communication is a bit important. Because if there is no communication, this one only tells us that actually mtakuwa mnakosana every time because no communication. You don't know how this person is doing his life. Yeye amejipangaje. Haizi toka kwa nyumba kama hata hajakuambia kwamba anatoka. So mtu anafanya kitu vile anataka. That one becomes a bit tricky to most of us, isn't it? So you realize that if you are forcing things to work your way and the other party is not willing. Currently we are having so many situations whereby people are killing each other. Unapata msee ameamka tu asubuhi ameenda, narudi jioni unasikia aliua mtu. They had no big issues because they have had no communication has been there. Na wamekuwa na zile challenges zao tu zile normal. They were not talking about the challenges. Kila mtu alikuwa analala na challenge yake. Huyu alilala na challenge yake akaenda akatafuta. Akaenda huko nje akaona the only solution to this one ni malizane na hii story mapema. Atakwambia mapema ndo best. Anamaliza huyo mtu mwingine. At the end anaishi na hiyo trauma ya kuua mtu. Not because alitaka, because aliforce things to be the way. Let us not be pressured by the society. There is this scenario whereby the society is pressuring us. You find that they are telling you that you must be married at this particular age. You must have somebody, you must be having kids. No, everybody has a choice. Wewe ukiamua kukuwa na kids at 50, I don't think if there is anybody who should force somebody to have kid when he doesn't want. Imagine taking care of the kid that you never wanted. We have seen people killing the kids. The kids they themselves. Yani, you can imagine, wewe mtoto umezaa, wewe unamuua. Kwa sababu you are not ready for this one. Or else, you are ready but the other person was not ready. So umejipata wewe unajisupport peke yake. So I think, whatever is there, let us do things that we are ready for, not things that we are not ready. Again, when you look at life today is different from the past life. Polygamy was a thing of the day. Currently, tunaambiwa ni mpango wa kando. Unasikia tu mpango wa kando, side chick. But when you look at that, it is not easy in a way, because life must continue. This person who is coming as a side chick, whether a woman or a man, anakuja anakam kwa hiyo life kwa sababu anataka nini? Anataka asaidiwe. Si eti anakaa mtu kukuwa side chick kwa sababu anataka kuwa side chick. Most probably hata anaweza kuwa na family yenye namdipendia. We parents, you realize that at some cases tumechukua watoto wetu tufanye nini? Watoto wetu watusaidie. Where do they get money? Try to, as a parent, try to empower your kid, not so that you get from them, but at least for them to have a good future. When you expect so much from a baby, sasa huyu mtoto atakuwa anatoa wapi hizo pesa? Some children have decided to save their family. They have decided to get married as second, third, fourth, not because they want. So sometimes it is good as a parent pia unacheza chini, at least work hard for yourself. When you ulizaa watoto, take care of the kids. That it is always good for you to give birth to children you can take care. Whether they are 10, if you can take care of them, it is just good. But if there are more and you cannot take care of them, that one means what? It is going to be a strain to everybody that surrounds you. Utakuwa unaona watoto wako wengine hawakusaidii. The reason why uliwaleta on earth. So whatever I can say, let us try as much as we can to give birth to, even if you want 10, just give birth to 10 which you can take care. Not that they are going to be a baggage to somebody. Ati sasa kuna baba yako atakusaidia. No, kuna sister yako atakusaidia. No, we are living a different life whereby my life is different from the life of the other sister. So kindly take care, give birth to children you can take care. Okay. Another thing that we never know when we are getting married. As a man, the Bible tells us, as a man will leave his parent and a woman will leave the parent. Hiyo kitu ilipotea. You become one. This one means that at least vitu zenye mnafanya, most of the things that you are doing, you do them together. But it's not a thing of the day. Now, currently, so many people have a say in other people's life, especially your siblings. Unaona msee anataka kukwambia like, I'm doing this particular thing, let me consult this one from let me see what my brother will tell me. It is a marriage. You people want to buy a farm. I wish you could just look for a consultant. Huku nje kuna ofisi mob za consultation. Just go consult a consultant. Utapata huyu mtu atakusaidia, atakupea direction better than your brother who will tell you kuja ununue shamba hapa karibu na wewe. Again, how are you going to bring up your family next to your brother's home? Akijenga kisima anakuambia hii kisima inatakana ikae hivi. Wewe pia unaweza kuwa na hiyo ujuzi hata more than that, but because you want what your brother is talking about so much. So actually I think your life should be built the two of you. You are living your parent which are different from my parent. Wewe unaacha yako ingine huko yenye ni tofauti sana. You come together, you live together, and then your life is going to be, how are we going to develop ourselves? So before you get married, it's not about your family. You are going to have a family. There are some things that your family, you loved so much in your family. There are things that you never loved, but they are in your family, isn't it? We are not going to import everything into this particular house again. No, we are going to move ahead, whereby we are going to build our own empire, isn't it? When you support each other, it is easier for development. It is easier, you realize that you'll have to develop yourself in a way that hata kila mtu atakuwa na shanga, but kama mko wote wawili, mtu mmoja peke yake hakuna kitu anaenda. So for ladies, my question is, should you support the man that you are, should we support them or just leave them there? My point of view is that when you work together, you'll have to achieve. 2 is better than 1. Sawa. Sit down, agree, do the work together. Hata kama ni pesa, msaidiane. You'll find that tukileta kidogo kidogo pamoja, mtu mmoja hata strain. Lakini ukisema that one person abaki nayo, let this particular person work. No. Even right now we are looking at place whereby we are having rental, people are staying in rental apartments, you find that it is not easy for the both of you, but you realize that just working together, kama nyinyi wote huyu akileta kidogo, huyu kama atakuwa na pay school fees ya watoi, like you will have to strengthen together. But mtu mmoja akikuwa na ng'ang'ana peke yake, like now our previous life, our grandparents, our parents, you find that they really depended on the father, and whereby you find that hadi baba alikuwa anaenda anakopa, hadi the parent alikuwa anakosa hadi viatu, because really it was only the father who was supposed to provide. But currently, let us support each other, and when we support each other, I think we should move. And if you are not working, it doesn't mean that you cannot support. Support basically can be even emotional support. Mtu anaendanga kuhustle and come back, you are really tired, you are really strained, but you realize that if you're not having somebody who is supportive, like akuelewe, hata you need that space to just think, sleep down and think, you will find that you will have fight, because ukipata mtu mwenye ku understand, like you just feel your world is something that you're just hurt, but you find somebody who is supporting you, whether you're just hustling, unaumia lakini una realize this person ananisaidia, so whatever I'm going to do, let me just support this particular person. I think it is just worth it when you support each other. So we shall be talking about this more in so many videos to come. Thank you so much for those guys who are watching this video, those ones who are subscribing, those returning subscribers. I really appreciate you, because I have just started this channel the other day, and I really appreciate, because I'm seeing you are watching my video, my content, and thank you so much. For those ones who haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. Just press the subscribe button as we move ahead. More content to come. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.